Hey, Cal here, and I want to talk about analyzing rental properties for cash flow and some of the things you need to take into consideration when you're running your numbers before you pull the trigger on that rental property. Okay. In this video in particular, I want to talk about property taxes and insurance. A lot of new landlords that don't really maybe understand how to analyze a deal to see if it's a good rental deal or not, they may forget that they are going to have to pay property taxes and insurance on the property every month or every year. And you don't want to have to come out of pocket for that. You don't want to earn just enough in your rental income, your rental profit, that then later on you're going to have to take all that profit and pay it to the county or whoever the tax collector is, the city, or to the insurance company. You want to actually buy a rental property so that it's making you money every single month or at least every year, right? No one wants to buy a rental property and have it suck cash and drain cash out of your bank. That's the opposite of what we want, right? So before you buy your rental property, you want to check with the taxing entities, so the county or whoever collects property taxes in your jurisdiction. You want to make sure you know what the annual tax rate is, and you want to be able to set that aside. Okay, so when you're running your numbers, if taxes in 1 year are $2,000, then you want to divide that by 12, and that's how much you want to subtract from your rental property analysis as one of your expenses. So you're going to have like your financing costs, you might have your repair costs, you're going to have taxes, okay? And you're going to subtract that from the total rent you collect every month, okay? Then you want to do the same with insurance, okay? So you may want to get a few quotes for property insurance to make sure that if that house burns down, you've got insurance coverage. If it floods, you've got insurance coverage, etc., right? So you want to figure out how much insurance is going to cost you per year, divide that by 12, and you're going to take that amount out of the monthly rent that you collect on that property as well, okay? So once you subtract those expenses, taxes, insurance, financing costs, whatever other expenses you're going to consider, there should be money left over at the end of the month for you as profit, okay? So don't forget to check with the county what the property taxes are. Then you want to get a few insurance quotes, go with the best quote you can find, and make sure you're subtracting that insurance cost from the rent. And if there's still money left for you at the end of the day, then that might be a good investment property. But if you're coming out at a negative or you're breaking even, you might want to move on and find a better property.